Well, I had to take time out of what I was cooking or about to cook and share with my friends and family, talk to them about those microplastics and cutting boards and what have you. And now it looks like it's way too late to start cooking what I was going to start cooking. Well, that's happened before. And like we always say, there's always pizza time. Oh, well, hello there, friend and family. Good to see you stop back in again later tonight. And I was supposed to be sharing with you a recipe that I made up some time back, but as luck would have it, we ran out of time. So back in the day when the kids and the wife and all of us were here, I like to try out new recipes. And I also worked late at times. And we had cooking duties. Certain nights I was scheduled to cook, certain times the wife was, and other times we let the kids cook. Well, on those times when the recipe may have went bad, didn't turn out right, or Papa had worked late, didn't get home in time to start what he had planned, we had a saying around here. And that saying was, there's always pizza time. And that's where we're at tonight. I ran out of time. So as always, friends and family, you're so welcome here in the little old country kitchen. And if you got a minute and would like to sit down and share your time with us, we sure would like to have you. So hey, pull up a chair, grab a cold drink or snack, and let me show you what one of my favorite frozen pizzas is when it all went bad, or like tonight, we're all out of time. Okay? So yeah, here it is. My go-to pizza when either a recipe went bad or I ran out of time like tonight. The old Red Baron has flown in and saved my meal many a times. I love the classic crust, supreme pizza. To me, it's about a complete meal. It's got sausage, green and red peppers, pepperoni, onions, the sausage made from pork and chicken, pepperoni made with pork, chicken, and beef. Now, I will say at some point in time, there were also black olives on this. Or maybe that was DiGiorno, but I think it was also Red Baron. So I broke out a can of Mario sliced black olives. And these are special too, with real jalapeno. They add a nice warmth, a little bit of spicy bite to the pizza. I got some extra pepperonis here, if I need them to jazz them up. And of course, some of my favorite provolone and mozzarella blend cheese. So let's get her out of the box and get it on my, I think this pizza pan here is about 40 years old, maybe more. It's taken a long time to get it this seasoned and carbonized. And no, I don't need a new pizza pan. Let me show you just how many slices it's made. Oh, and the oven's already preheated to 400 degrees. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can see all those cut marks in that old pizza pan where I've ran over it thousands of times with a pizza cutter. This has made many a delicious pizzas right here. Now we'll say this, there's always 3 ways to go in cooking your pizza. You can let me know, along with what your favorite frozen pizza is in the comments below the video. But how do you prefer to cook it? Do you place it directly on the rack? I've tried that method, and I feel it makes the crust a little too crunchy for me. I've had a stone, and I had one up until a couple of years ago when it cracked. But I'll say this, I couldn't tell much difference in cooking the pizza on the pizza stone or on this old pizza pan. Yeah, so let me know, what's your favorite method? Rack, pan, or stone? Or maybe you got one of those pizza ovens. You know, because you're special like that. I don't do enough pizza for pizza ovens. My son does, but not me. Well, let me get this out. Let's take a look at it, okay? Now here it is, straight out of the box. And like always, as you can see, the pepperonis, I don't know how that happens. They all get jumbled up in one place. I used to think it was shipping, but then I would think they'd be all over the place. I think they just throw them on and leave it up to you to do what you will with it. So we got to get it out of the plastic and get it on the pizza pan. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I hate it that you got to rearrange your pepperonis. Sometimes they want to stick and you can't get them off, so you can place them strategically around the pizza. Yeah, so sometimes you got to get a knife. So we got a knife so we can lift them up without breaking them up, because that's another thing. The pepperonis have gotten pretty thin. I've noticed that. You know, these are like paper thin and they're hard to get up. So it sort of makes it a pain. They can do better than this. I mean, we're massacring the pepperonis. Oh, it is what it is. I could have let it thaw out a little bit more, I guess. Hey, I got some extras. Let's just throw them on, okay? We got some of these extras right here that are all the more better than the ones that are on there. So we'll add a few extra. That can't hurt. Fill up the gaps and the holes. Whew. These are oily. There we go. I think that'll be enough, don't you? Looks good to me. Now let's add some of these black olives. Just sprinkle some out of the can. Of course, we're going to have to rearrange them too. There we go. Looks like enough. And let's just put them where we want them to be strategically placed. So we get some pretty much in every bite. There, I think that'll work. What do y'all think? I think we'll have enough black olives on there to make it all right. Now we'll add some cheese to get it all happy and melded together. And I like this pepper provolone and mozzarella blend. Ooh, it's just like Papa John's, where you get not one, but 2 cups of cheese. So there we have it, all doctored up, ready to go in the oven. The oven's all preheated. The only thing left is to get her on in the oven and let it start cooking. And of course the box says, if we're cooking it on the pan, the box says 21 to 23 minutes. But I'll set the timer at about 18 and be checking on it. Because as you know, all ovens are a little bit different. So let's get it on in the oven and get the cooking going on. Ooh, timer's going off. Ooh, it's pizza time. Let's get that jewel out and see what we got. Ooh, it is hot down in here. Oh, here we go. Looky there, looky there. Ooh, it looks perfect to me. The crust is pretty well browned around the edges. I don't mind. Cheese has got some browning on it. And, of course, that pepperoni's looking mighty fine. Let me show it to you. There you have it. The Red Baron has come to my rescue again. Now to just let it cool while we get a plate, a pizza cutter, and something else I want to share with you. So yeah, I'll get all that out and we'll be back to see how it all came out. So I went ahead and cut up half of it already. And we're going to get some of these pieces out right here. Ooh, look at that cheese pull. Did you see that? Oh yeah. We got cheese pull. Don't want to let go. Oh, look at there. And I can only eat about 3 or 4. We got us 3 pieces right there. And now I want to share something else with all of you. Okay? Now to go with my pizza, I really do like those pepper, what are they called? Peppercino peppers, you know, the pickled ones, but I don't have any of them. What I also enjoy, change that over there, is right here. Yeah, they're garlic hand stuffed Queen Olives from Pearl Specialties. Yep, I love these things too. And we're going to take a few of them out, and we're going to enjoy them instead of the peppercino peppers with our pizza tonight. See, I got a garlic clove stuffed in each one. I love these things, and they're excellent with any Italian dish or pizza too. They are a little pricey, but we don't buy them often, and we don't eat a lot. But let me know, have you ever tried out Pearl Specialties? Garlic, hand stuffed Queen Olives? Let me know. So there's our little plate. 3 slices of Red Baron pizza all jazzed up. 3 of those garlic stuffed Queen Olives. And that'll be our meal tonight. I may sneak another piece, but then I'll cut up all the rest, put it in the fridge. Because you know what? Every once in a while there is no shame in having leftover pizza for breakfast. Just saying. Have you ever done that? I surely have. Ooh, I am hungry. And now, you know, we always got to do a taste test, right? Of course, I think y'all know what the Red Baron brings to the plate. Let's give it a taste test right now. Let me give him a napkin. Oh yeah, baby. I don't care what you say. You can't beat, you know, frozen pizza for the cost to save your meal. Like I say, I think pizza comes as close as you can get to a complete meal, and I'm happy with it. Maybe you're not. But hey, I'm starving to death, and it's rather late. So, like always, until I, the Kitty Crew, you know them all, Cleo, Spooky, Fluffy Muffin, and the little princess of the house, see you on that next episode of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood. Y'all take care. Stay safe out there, and may God bless you all as you bless those in your lives. We love you for stopping by. And with all that said, I gotta say goodbye for now. Ooh, I am starving. Time to eat. Love these olives too. Later all.